Hi YouTube. This is your boy. Figured I'd make another video. It's been a minute. Um, Progress a little bit. I got the hood off. I got the radiator out. Got the fan shroud out. I got the starter off. 3 wires on top of the starter to get off two. Same. For those who didn't know, I'm taking the small block out of this truck. Because one, I have no idea what year it is. Two, I would only owe like $160 with this motor. If I give him the motor back, what's in here right currently. And to be honest, this motor is like very, very questionable. It's been hacked together. It would not be worth my time to get this truck. I mean, to get it, to see if the motor even works. So to me, this would be like, that's why I was like, you know what? I told him the truth, like, look, if it's seized up, he's like, yep. So, he said what he said, as long as I get it out, and that's what I'm doing. Plus, honestly, I gotta move this motor out. I was gonna do the same thing anyway. In fact, I'm gonna get paid to take it off, and knocks off a lot of money I owe him, quite a bit. I was like, you know what? Can't beat it. I got the interior cleaned up a lot since I think I showed. I don't know if I showed the interior dirty before, but it used to be really, really dirty. I got the cloth seat off of it. Looks really nice. Yes, I still got a busted windshield still. Big surprise there. Yeah, I'm still. This is gonna go under the build series. I'm not really building anything. I'm still kind of tearing things apart. I'll get out in a second, and I'll go out and look at it. And I'll go ahead and take you out and look at it and show you what it's been done. Like I said, I also took down the kickdown cable and the TV cable too, and the choke. And yes, for those who are wondering, this truck came factory with a throttle body injection, but somebody put an older motor in it. They actually did install a choke, so that's what this is. And yes, this is still a factory video. I did find a retro sound one that you can pick up for these trucks for $200, and see, the other ones are like 300 plus. So I'm kind of like moral dilemma right here. Do I take this off and put a retro sound one, which will put a Bluetooth and all that good stuff back into it, make it look modern? It'll be modern, but it'll look like factory. Or do I spend the same amount of money, or a little bit more, and put an Apple CarPlay in there? Now, for those who are wondering, there is a huge amount of room between that, because remember, this is Ford. So yeah, and not counting the fact that it's lower than this. I can put it in Apple CarPlay and hang down here. So yeah, it won't interfere with the shifter at all. No problem. I'm kind of debating on it, to be honest, because I'm already gonna put the 2 6.5s, and I'm gonna put 6x9s in the back. So the system is gonna be pretty nice on this truck. Plus, if that doesn't cure my illness, they got some pillars that I can add. That adds tweeters to it that are really nice. Make it look factory, and they'll make it do about 25 2. You can put whatever size 1-inch tweeter you want to put in there. So take a wheel on that one. But I already got some of the parts, like I said, for sale that I'm going to try to sell. I'm still trying to figure out if I can. I'm trying to see what I can sell wise or trade. Somebody will probably want the core sport. Somebody will want the hood back behind there. Probably not the fenders. Apparently those are about the same as any or your truck. So didn't know that. Now I know that. So that's not a problem for me. I'm hoping I can find somebody that's willing to trade for a 73 to 79 Chevy or GMC front end with corresponding hood. I like to convert this a little older for, not gonna lie, I like the idea of it. It looks better older, in my opinion. Some people like the newer style, some people like the older style. It's what's called taste for people, I'm just saying. I just prefer the older look, that's all. Not really else to say anything else about it. I mean, I also got the bench seat put for sale. I like to have bucket seats in here. Preferably factory. I know it's a lot to ask for. But even if I don't trade for actual factory buckets, I can turn around, sell the bench seat in this truck, and use that money to get aftermarket buckets for it. They're not that expensive. I just like the idea of the bucket and have a center console. Not a big fan. I mean, I'm not a big fan, but big fan of it, that stuff. Looks cool. A little better than, my opinion, than bench seat. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. I'm also trying to see if somebody might be interested in the radio. Just because I don't want it doesn't mean there's somebody out there who doesn't want it. And yes, I wouldn't like to sell it for a whole lot of money because, hey, it is what it is. But, and yes, I do, I would sell the, I'm also trying to see if I can trade for a two-wheel drive frame. But I doubt that, seriously, somebody might do that or not. If I could change it over to a two-wheel drive, I would love this truck a lot more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the fact it's a square body Chevy. I love the fact it's really good shape and the fact that the bed's bolt on, so, I mean, I can literally unbolt it without welding on it at all, and it looked stupid easy. Love the fact of that, and and it's such a good shape. So, I mean, that part's doesn't change my opinion. I just personally like a two-wheel drive variant, but I'm okay with 4x4. If I can't find a good frame, I'll literally rock the 4x4. I do not care. I think it's pretty nice the way it is, but it would handle a little bit better, in my opinion. Look a little better, two-wheel drive. But because I wouldn't mind picking up. See, I mean, I'll be the first to admit, I probably would be smart. I did have a 4x4 vehicle. I know somebody wants in the comments. Why would you take a 4x4 obvious truck and change it to two-wheel drive? Because I don't mind walking where I'm at to work, and truthfully, I wouldn't mind I would rather get a stock 90s, 90s/2000, well, prefer 90s, OBS Chevy truck or Tahoe. That's 4x4. I don't need a fancy fast vehicle for that. Something to get me to point A to point B. I'm not really going to venture too much in, or I might get a F-150. I ain't gonna lie. I might trade for that one of those 4x4. Just saying. But I prefer to have two. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not planning on doing I'm not planning on doing a reframe off on that one. That's why this one doesn't matter if it's 4x4 or two-wheel drive. I'd rather have a two-wheel drive and then just slowly build this one over time. And I'm going to build this one over time even if it's 4x4. Just saying. I mean, if it's 4x4 and it stays 4x4, it'll just keep doing it. If it's two-wheel drive, I'll still build it. I don't care. The next vehicle I'm going to buy, it's going to be straight up, pretty much, it's going to jump and go. I'm just hoping to find something that's four-wheel drive for it. That way I can put a 2-wheel drive if I can find one. Now, if I can't, then it don't matter to me. I'll just, you know, do what I'm doing. I just want to throw a video out there. I guess I'm not going to look up. I think I want to do another video of when it's out, probably. Because there's not really, you know, to me, there's not a lot of video upgrade on this one. You've seen some part of the movie, but you've seen part of the process before. It's not really, you've seen them all. So, I'm having a good day. I'm hoping y'all have a good day. Sunday, you know, I'll keep y'all on, I'll be doing another video. Peace.